Hey guys, it's Alex. Just getting my vlog in. It's been a long day. I had considered staying home just because I felt tired and kind of iffy today anyway. And then I decided, and it was snowing and it was crappy and cold, and so I decided, I was like, yeah, I'll just go because I have too much to do at work. So then I slid all around the entire way there and stuff like that and was fine. But then I got to work and the parking lot wasn't plowed or anything like that, and I was pulling into work and gave a little bit of gas to get up the little or out of the little rut thing that's at that entrance there, and then I went to turn my wheel and my car didn't turn, and the wheel was broadside to a curb and wouldn't stop going, so it ran into that and then jumped up on it. And I talked to the shop earlier, and because it wasn't driving right after that, so I took it to a shop. I had it towed to a shop, and they said that the subframe is bent and the control arm is bent, and they're not sure how much that's going to cost, but I have a $500 deductible for collision problems, and we're up in the air as to whether or not I should call insurance or not. He's like, you're going to want to call insurance. So that sucks. So I took a half day today at 3:30 because I realized I hadn't done anything since like noon. So I took a half day because I was dealing with shit. Because since we didn't know if we were going to make a claim with the insurance or not, I was left trying to find rental and stuff like that on my own and stuff like that. Luckily, State Farm has roadside assistance where they towed it for me for free. But so now my car's in the shop and I have to figure out how much I'm going to have to spend to fix it. Well, no, actually, I know I'll probably only have to spend $500 or $600 to fix it, depending on how long they have it and how long I have to keep the rental and stuff like that. But to see how much it's going to cost to fix it, and State Farm is going to send an estimator out tomorrow to the shop just to get like a estimate done on it. So yeah, that was an exciting but shitty ass day. My buddy at work, Ryan, picked me up at the shop after the tow truck guy took me down there, and then brought me to Enterprise, so that was really awesome of him. And my buddy Jordan helped me out with the wheel and helped me look at it and stuff like that, because we initially thought maybe I had just bent a wheel. So we took that off and tried putting the donut on, thinking maybe that would help. But while it cleaned up a little bit of the issue, it didn't seem to clean up all of the issues. The wheel was definitely further back in the wheel well than it should have been. So that sucks. And in all of this, I've been wanting to trade my car in someday and get a Subaru and stuff like that, because my wife has a Subaru and it freaking rocks, and it, I don't know. So anyway, I started trying to figure out the Blue Book value of my car and stuff like that, see if I could just repair it and trade it in and buy a Subaru and be done with it and not have to worry about the snow and stuff like that. And it turns out it's worth about half of what I owe on it, so that's exciting too. Total shit. So, because I put a lot of mileage on my cars because I live like 45 miles away from work, and I drive there every day, obviously. So I'm freezing because I've spent a good portion of the day walking around in snow and stuff like that, trying to figure out just different things. Just walking, taking the wheel off my car, and then walking around at the shop, and then walking, all that, like, and my shoes aren't winter shoes, because I wasn't really, they're not, at one point I trained myself, my feet to use like a low profile shoe or like a barefoot shoe or something like that. Like I have a couple pairs of what are they called? Of Vibrams. I also run barefoot on the treadmill usually, and stuff like that, and that's never been a problem before. But the problem is, even the cheapest, shittiest shoes from Walmart have like this high-heeled nature to them, where like it's normal to what most people use nowadays. But for me, when I'm in those, I feel like I'm walking like this. So like I have to buy, like the ones I have now are basically slippers. They're not really slippers. They're called after sun or after ocean or something like that. They're made for like, walking around in a warm climate. So like, and they're normally fine because, not usually having to do much walking through snow and stuff like that, but surprise, so. But yeah, like I said, I was thinking about staying home today because it didn't feel good and stuff anyway, and then got punished for forcing myself to go to work. So, and then I still continued to feel like crap all day. And I still don't feel very good. Oh, but yeah, so I have a heat blanket on because I was cold, because I've been out in the cold for so long. So, but yeah, so I do have an appointment with a Subaru dealer on Saturday. We're gonna get my wife's oil changed in her Subaru, and then they're gonna appraise my car to see how much they could possibly give me for it, and then we're gonna see if we can't work something out, funding wise. Like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, $1,000 down payment plus, I don't even know. I don't know, like, but I doubt we're gonna be able to work anything out, but that fucking sucks because my car is not meeting my needs anymore, obviously. I've got really good tires on it, and still it managed to lose traction in 2 or 3 inches of slippery snow. So, whatever, I'm just bitching at this point. I'm just tired of adult things. I just want to, like, I don't know. I just wish cars weren't such money pits. But I have a Ford Fusion or Escort or something, the Ford SUV, as a rental now though, so that's exciting. They had the option of, they had a small to intermediate sized car, or they had this, and I was like, I think I'll go with this. I just wrecked one of those earlier because of the weather, so the last thing I need is another one to have an accident in, so so I have this now, or so I have that now for now, so, yep. Sorry, wasn't very exciting. Had kind of a long day. I'm kind of tired and kind of done. So, thank you guys for watching. You guys are effing amazing, and hopefully tomorrow's better, and I will see you tomorrow.